head to the sky. Youngins, but we focus, working out and coping, bidding, always joking, eyes on the prize. Commissary bloated, doing all our homework, gates about to open. Came out on the same thing, had to get it back, living.
Champion! We remain here. It's your boy Jay Black, aka Black Man. Shake my hand. If you would so graciously hit the like button. On top of that, donate to Champion of the Year, because this is literally around the corner. The rollout is about to start expeditiously. You're really about to know that it's Champion. It's going to feel like Champion of the Year again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The cover's coming out. If you're somehow confused about the rules coming out too. Whatever you need to know.
We here.
Even the, I believe it's a top 20, make it top 30. Top 30 considerations. You know what I'm saying? That's coming out as well. So, yes, it's that time. It's
is that all fan voted?
All fan voted. We have no parts in it. We had so when you see the list,
right?
No order, by the way.
Right.
It's all
just these are the 30
voted.
people. Right.
Simple as that. With that being said, we also outside right now. We outside with our war. So
what's up with you, Black? How you feeling?
Mr. Shake the Building's
How you
outside.
doing, sir?
You shaking the building
outside?
outside?
Shaking the building.
Let's go.
We here. You were all announced a 2-day card, and it got some good matchups. You know what I mean? They didn't do one by one,
right?
Which is about our standard. They decided to sort the whole thing out right there. The day one and day two, and for the most part, it's getting some good reception. How y'all feeling about this card, man? Good, bad, indifferent? 7.5 out of 10? 10 out of 10? I mean, whatever y'all want to do.
Obviously, it's beforehand, so you can't. It's take this rating with a grain of salt because a battle on paper could look one way, and then the battle happens, and you'd be like, it didn't live up to the hype or whatever. Or you look at a battle, that's a battle I don't need or like, and then you get there and it's a crazy battle. So on paper, I'll say it's a solid 7.5, 8. I mean, you got some names on there, and it's outside. I like. This is the thing, right? Shout out to URL and the media has a lot of influence in battle rap.
Do we?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lie.
No. There's a lot of influence. Now, whether it's positive or negative, there's a lot of
influence on what though? Influence on
narrative.
Just definitely narrative.
Narrative and how people perceive things. The right platforms say this is a bad battle. Respectfully, there's a lot of people out there that don't form their own opinion. They go with what's the popular opinion. Right.
Hopefully y'all do.
But I like the fact that this card they used I can't want to say 3-letter man Caps. They used his voiceover.
Shout out to Caps.
Shout out to Caps, right? With the statement, makes perfect sense. Won't care about tears. Won't care about resume. Yo, you want smoke? I want smoke. I wish boxing worked like this. You know what I mean? You want smoke? I want smoke. Here's the bag. Let's do it. So I mean, you're seeing matchups where it's like, why is this guy battling that guy? Because they want smoke. And that's that simple. Whatever side it is, whether it's the top tier wanting smoke with the mid tier or whatever, it is what it is. That I like the theme of it. Respectfully, URL. We just had a mini outside, December 30th, 29th, January 28th. I don't want to see another one March 3rd. Okay, don't run it into the ground. Keep this because right now it's something special. You got a 2-day joint. If we get another one in the middle of the summer.
Especially another 2-day.
Right. We get one in the summer or something like that, that's fine. But don't run the imprint into the ground. But here overall, I'm here for it, man. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not mad. You get a 2-day event. You got big names. You got Twork. You got Rock on day 2. You got Suge. A lot of people are calling him Champion of the Year. You got Danny Myers is back on the card against the J2. Crazy matchup. But like you said, you can't really say that they're bad battles before the card happens.
Right.
I think you could maybe say there's bad matchups or matchups you might not, come out of the woodworks for. But like for me, I think this is a solid 2-day card. I think it's 7.58, like you said.
Yeah. And the best thing about it, I love that they didn't put Tay-Rock, Twork, T-Top, all of that on one day.
Right.
You got a reason to buy.
You got Cortez on day 2. You got
Suge on day 2. Suge and She too. Like, bro, like that's gonna be.
Yeah.
So there's a reason to buy both days or the combo pass if you're smart.
Okay.
I do want to go on record though because I did mention in the chat I want to see less battles and more build up for 2023 myself. But that being said, there are some good matchups on this card.
Hold on. Say that again. Go ahead. I just want to say it again. That's all.
Let me be quiet.
For me, I'm speaking for Mark Jamgo, if you ain't know, Mr. Shake the Building. I would like to see less battles and more build-up in 2023 for me.
It's my turn. It's my turn. You cut me off to my monologue. It's my turn. So first of all, he's mentioning something that we discussed prior to.
Correct.
And this is supposed to be about the outside card, and we weren't supposed to get to that tweet.
Hey.
We weren't supposed to get to that tweet, and he's bringing this up, and now we're back on this topic.
Well, I gave this card like a 7.58, but I wanted to be on record saying, even though I did, I still want to see a little bit less, but more build-up. But
I said that.
2023.
here we are. We're outside.
Shout out to URL. I rock with URL heavily. Y'all know that. Doing all the promo with face hug and stuff like that. Commentary. I agree with what you said in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I want more events and more marketing. You know what I'm saying? I think the trailer was dope. Intro and all that stuff was dope. The matchups, for the most part.
I
You know
didn't
what
even
I'm saying?
mention Fonz and Mac.
Fonz and
That's
Mac, Hustle and
What?
Fivers.
That's a crazy matchup.
Yeah.
Twork versus Next. Miss Hustle versus My versus Kitchen Clean versus
Abs
Irene.
return? Come on,
Abs
man.
return versus Trufo. Fonz versus Mac Myron. Don Letty versus Jay, which is supposed to be on Ladies Volume. Got placed there. Tay-Rock versus Stumbles finally, because they've been, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't kidding.
Shotgun shit versus She. The 2-on-2, Chef Trash and None. Souffle Soul and Foots, pardon me. Danny Myers versus JT rematch. Cortez versus Swervo. Snake Eyes versus Anderson Burris. Shout out to Anderson Burris, right? Again, we want marketing. I feel like already what he has done.
Yeah, he's starting
out
early.
the gate. He got the top tier. And so we got Snake Eyes. We got to talk about it. he done made it worse. He synced it. He synced it.
I seen that shit
Video
earlier.
and audio?
Oh my, he synced it.
Shout out to you, Anderson.
You won't get to that. Hold on, save that. He saved. We'll get to that.
Right.
That's part of the battle. Now,
Right.
we got. It is what it is.
Edit game on $1 million.
But I want that across the board, man. I'm gonna get this card. I know it's gonna turn out way better than we give it now, because this is how these matchups be working. 7.7. I was gonna say 6.57. I would like to be a little more hyped.
Okay.
Something like that. I would love, for the MCs to talk ish too. So the league and for the MCs to talk shit.
Okay.
Kitchen Clean versus Ace. Where the conversation at?
Right.
Sheed and Shotgun Suge.
Yeah.
Where's the conversation at? It's a little bit of conversation, Random matches are okay. We complain about Iron Simon versus Run Nitty. Turns to be classic.
Right.
Things can happen, but as a fans, I feel like we need that more promo. We need more promo.
Okay.
I'm gonna double down on that when we get to the other card. But yeah, we need more promo, man. We need more promo for it to make more sense.
Absolutely.
Because if we don't give promo or make things make sense, even if it's random, people feel like everything's being rushed to you. Like, it's just another match. They doing this. The guy do this again. They just get back. I really don't want that for battle. So more talking, more promotion. But we can start out the gate, man. For this particular battle, I'm not sure. I was playing poker, minding my business, and then I got a call from Mr. Anwar. You know what I'm saying? And he does what he does. I'm like, yo, I got Twork 2-1. Like, I don't see how Next can win. And he's telling me, like, Next is going to beat New Jersey. I'm like, how? First of all, Twork is now motivated to move and shake in his last 4 battles. People not paying attention to enough because he's been doing work. If he lost a round barely, he's on a low-key a streak right now. But people not paying attention to it. Go back to his last, real name Brandon happened at the top of the year. Then he got
February
sat down.
4th, right.
February 4th, he's the manager. But since then, what has happened? Like, I'm going to say the rest of what I'm about to say for that particular time, for a different day, pardon me. But I'm saying that Twork is focused. I'm not sure why you would sit here with your suit on. Is that tan? What is that? What color is that? Gray? Tan? Why would you have Next beating Twork? How? You got to really, break this down and make it make sense to us and the viewers. Because how?
It's very
and why would you go against your own client and your own artist?
I'm going to tell you why. Because when I
Twork
said
2-1.
When I say
Shout out to Next to Twork 2-1. Yeah.
Next is
He's
going to
up here bugging. Go ahead, though.
Next is going to win. He is going to win. The thing is, I wasn't talking about battle rap. You know what I'm saying? There's a cooking contest, and Little Red Riding Hood out there going to do his thing, man. Shout out to Next, man. He whip it up in the kitchen. He hates when people doubt his cooking skills.
I hate. It was dope.
He hates when people doubt his cooking skills. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The only listen, man. Shout out to Next. You were talking about promo.
Yeah.
Let me be clear. I said this already a few different times, but I'm gonna keep saying it so that people hopefully get the message. Twork ain't really into doing interviews. Like his whole thing is, I just want to let the work speak. But me, I like talking shit. So he's not gonna say, but I'm gonna say a lot of stuff, and I'm either gonna get him in a world of trouble, or
I can back it up.
Right, exactly. And the thing is, I'm gonna get slandered regardless. If I don't say nothing, he go in there and do bad. They think, why you ain't rap for him? He go in there and do good. Anwar, you're manager of the year. Like, bro, listen, I handle the business. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to Next, man. If he gets around, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I that's how I feel. I really feel like if he gets around, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed. Like, we might. This usually what happens when Twork win a battle. I usually like buy him a bottle of Henny or something like that. If Next wins around, he might go from like the 5th to the little mini bottle, John. Like I might like that's how it's
Wow, that's
I don't know. So Twork, there you go. I didn't even tell him that, so he gonna hear that here.
That's disrespect.
It just is what it is. No, man, Next is dope, but there's what I think this whole card, especially when you have those, those top tier versus guys like, why is he got? Is because levels need to be displayed. So levels will be displayed January 28th. That's
levels.
Next Saturday. Yes, next Saturday, bro. Shout out to Next, man. He gonna come all the way from the West Coast and get his ass whooped. And they gotta stay there another day, watch more battles, and then go home. Bro, this shit gonna be bad, man. Shout out to Next, though. Shout out to Next, man.
But before you go, I'll just chime in.
Go ahead.
I have to agree with Anwar here. I mean,
Smart man.
This is just one of them battles, and I had it in my notes. This is going to be levels here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
If this is, we need to.
Yeah, where is it? Where is it? J Black hit the 30-second
I
work.
think when we come back to recap this, we're going to have to bring out.
It's all the way over there. It's under the table. Don't worry about it.
The other day, don't worry about it. When we come back to recap it, we'll make sure it's
because you're gonna say 2-1, so you get to hold the 30-second work and explain what round he won.
This is going to be a clear 30 in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Next is dope, but I think his style is just kind of like the mini-me of Twork.
Oh man!
For example,
gosh, what he said. He said you're my super son. But go ahead.
This is just no disrespect
hot hair on champion.
to the young gentleman, but he's gonna have to show me something in order to take a round off of Twork. The way Twork has been these past 4 or 5 battles.
Right.
I got this as a clear 30. But if he's able to steal around, then I will be surprised. But this is, and I usually go against because unpredictability over consistency is always for me. But he's been consistent.
Exactly.
So now,
you're not supposed to bring that up. You're not supposed to bring that up.
He's been consistent, and he's been putting out little feelers on Instagram saying he's focused, he's writing, he's doing.
He literally said, I think his eyes, because we got to do our due diligence.
Yeah. What I don't want to misquote him.
He basically said, I'm locked in, D&D, do not disturb.
Right.
Don't text me, don't knock
That's rare. That's rare.
Wow.
You don't see that too often. He's focused.
Wow.
He's focused. So a focused Twork, that's a consistent Twork, all 3 round Twork. Nah.
Okay. Everybody in the chat right now, we are live, so go ahead and vote. And if you're on YouTube when we drop this, put in the comment section who you have winning and why. Is it a 2-1? Is it a 3-0? Let us know. Go ahead and vote. But with that being said, I feel this information has been put out there. And I think this has been said. I watched Verified Source, so I guess this is where you can chime in now. Henny Man versus Twork was supposed to go down. What can you tell us regarding that without giving us too much?
Oh, hold on 1 second. My bad.
Okay, see, now he's stalling. That's what happens when you do a pop-up question on somebody, man.
No. I was tweeting out the link for the show.
Y'all moved next name out the. Bro,
There's one vote. There's one vote there. You did it. It's 2.
They moved his name out though.
Oh well, good night. Shout out to him.
That's crazy. Y'all moved. Next, this was happening to you, man.
Hey man, shout out to Next.
There's no respect applied to your name at all.
You got him winning around, don't you? Don't you? Go ahead, say yes. I want you to say yes.
Debatable 30.
No. I need 2-1 or 30 because I want to bet you on this battle.
I don't want to bet.
I want to bet you on this battle.
Turkey. I
want you to
pick a different battle. I'm not betting.
You don't want to do that. Not right now. Not right now.
And they was arguing outside too. Nah,
yeah,
I'm good on that.
And that's not the first. That's the thing, bro. Y'all don't understand. All right, so yes. Full disclosure: Twork versus Henny Man was supposed to go down on this card. Battle was booked, contract was signed, everything was in place. Yeah. But simply put, it got to a point where when we were talking about it, he didn't have the motivation that I felt. I'm going to take responsibility. I know they're going to kill me, but it is what it is. He didn't have the motivation that I felt. Like when I'm talking to him, he like, Henny man, my bro, this and that, I can say this.
Henny man said it. He said, listen, he spoke and it's like, I can't even, I think he said that Twork said,
he don't have nothing bad to say
about you, bro.
That's what it is.
Honestly, so I don't like that's an excuse because you got to think, a lot of times when Henny man did the Battle Up Trap show, the entire show, right?
Right.
The person that was giving his flowers to him was Twork.
Oh yeah, fact.
Like, yo, this is him. He brought everybody out. Like, so it actually coincided.
Tell him the story. Twork said on that, respectfully to URL.
Yeah.
Henny Man was the one that was bringing the URL stars to the DMV. He was smacked to the DMV. Like he was bringing out the stars.
to pull up to the event.
Right, exactly. Nunu, DNA, K-Shine, Verb, Goods, like. And he brought out the superstar. So I get it. And I mean, at a point where it's like Henny Man deserves a shot. His 2022.
Oh, he gonna get one.
Yeah, his 2022. So that's why.
Good, great run.
Yeah, exactly. So, but at where it is, it's like, all right, if you can't get motivated to go up there and give a good performance, because rest assured, Henny Man doesn't want the Twork that stood in front of Rodan Brandon either.
Right.
Because now it's like, then the whole conversation is, Twork did bad, Twork choked, whatever. So, I talked to Henny, Twork talked to Henny. Everything is good. I know that URL, I'm going to go ahead and put them on the spot, too. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this. I know, I'm saying it here on Champion, that they promised Henny another look. Now, obviously, it ain't going to be Twork, but another look, so a name on a future card in the near future, too. Like, I'm not talking about, September. So, I'm sure Smack, Chico, Beasley, P, all those guys are going to put their heads together, come up with something that makes sense. But yes, Henny and Twork was supposed to be on this card. Unfortunately, it's not going down. Not this one.
Okay.
So did Twork win the vote?
Yeah, he won by landslide.
Okay.
They actually removed Nex's name. The chat that I didn't do that. I gave a fair due diligence to both, and it's just they removed his name. So shout out to Nex. Salute, man. This is 1-on-1. You gotta think if he wins, if that happens, he's back on the map in terms of battle rap.
For sure.
You know what I mean? We can move on though. This is where things get spicy, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out Miss Puffin Loud. She should be for this particular matchup because this is that. And shout out to URL. Y'all have so much to drop, and I'm gonna be dropping obviously the app because that's where you're dropping the content at now. First Lady Flames versus my verse was a goodie. It was battle of the night that night for the ladies' side.
I need to see that.
Too.
So if they drop that, this matchup make more sense. Even though it don't even need to make sense low key. It's my verse and hustle. Like Champion. Thank you for watching. And for more exclusive content and to be a part of the process, please subscribe to the Champion Gold Patreon. Salute. Shake my hand.
They tryna handle the wave, I can show them. I get my brothers paid like I owe them. Go crazy with a couple K's like I'm owed them. These haters in my face like I know them. Snakes all up in the grass till I'm on them. If they ain't in my clique, I don't bro 'em. My circle is tight knit like a